is back. Every few updates or every other update, it seems like Volleyball Legends adds in a style that was already here. So basically reintroduces them. He has mainly a setter ability stat. He can jump high, he can serve, and he can set. That's his main three. Well, he has a little bit of speed, but you can jump high, you can serve, and set. You're basically a server and a setter, basically. And his ability right here, set to grant spiker bonus spike power. Double set to boost spike power even more. Basically what that means is when you set the ball, you see the ball will glow. That means power has been added. And I can spike it and boom. See how fast I was? I just gave myself power. Even the person with just a green common ability or green common style will be able to spike the ball much better now if you have a TAICHOU on the team, because he upgrades the spike power, as you can see right there. So you can do all different combos and stuff like that. You can do many combos with a TAICHOU, and it's definitely good if you want to get faster spiking and get past blockers. With TAICHOU, when you serve, right, we're going to talk about his serving. When you serve, you're going to want to just go for the normal serve, you know, boom, like this. As you can see, his serve power is pretty good. You can do a normal serve like this, and his spiking power with serving is just max, basically, right? See, went out of bounds. So when you're serving with TAICHOU, you're kind of just want to be careful on where you serve now, because it can go too far in the back. So what I recommend you do is, if you're just doing the normal serve jump, you do max power or almost no back tilt, right? You do the little normal serve, no movement, just boom. And it might just touch outside, so you're gonna have to do like a little bit purple less. Boom. Right? That's the easiest way. Right? Now when you're serving, there's this thing where people turn around and they're still shift locked, and it'll automatically shift lock with them as they click the power button. See? Boom, boom, boom. See? Seen that? Let's just try that again. This is famous with any serve. As soon as you click, boom, jump, and hit the ball. It's kind of like you have to time it correctly, as you can see, right? So boom, 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 boom. You gotta be like, jump like barely a second after, so you can time it and hit it as it's going up. Because what's gonna happen is, if you jump too early, you're gonna get too low, right? You're gonna get too low, right? So you're gonna wanna wait a second and jump, and then jump right there. Not even a second. As soon as you hit it as it's low. Because what's gonna happen is, if you wait a second, one, too high, and now it went out of bounds. If you do purple. Now you can mess around and hit red, you know, mess around with it. You can also down tilt. You can down tilt his serves. So go ahead, down tilt, and it'll go further down. Right now, back tilting is not recommended in my opinion, because look at that, out of bounds. Matter of fact, back tilting with anybody except maybe Hidari. But if you do a spike, wait for it to go down significantly. Like, look, watch. Wait for it to come down significantly, then back tilt, and you can hit the back of the court. You know, basically delaying your serve. All right, so now when it comes to setting, basically what you're gonna wanna do is set to the other side, just like a Kageyama, or set to the back. There's this new thing where you set behind you and people spike it from behind, which is interesting. I can see where that will play. So the ball will come back and then you back tilt, especially with Hidari, and it hits the back of the court. And what happens is, since you hit in the back over here, people are expecting you to, you know, be up close. And especially if you have more than one teammate, they're gonna, maybe one teammate's right here, they're gonna have maybe two blockers over here and one in the back to grab the back. And what's gonna happen is the ball is gonna take its time to come in the back, and you hit it, and the blockers who already jumped are already back onto the ground, and now they have to angle themselves and try and rush to save the ball, right? So I guess back spiking is a good way. So practice serving, or not serving, but setting as a TAICHOU like that. So here's 3 ways to serve with TAICHOU. Just the normal ways how to regularly serve as a server, or not serve, but setter, but with TAICHOU, right? So, let me get this out. So 1, you can shift lock, aim last second, and boom, serve. You're gonna wanna have advanced settings on, by the way, because what happens is you can control how much power you put into your serve, right? So you can turn last second, maybe aim in the back like this, like, ooh, aim in the back, right? Control. That's one way. I mean, I guess it's like an easy way if you want to do this. Now, another way is aiming in that, looking forward, but aiming in the direction you want to serve. So sure, you're looking forward, like you're looking forward, right? You see how you can tilt with WASD, right? What happens is when you aim in a certain direction, the ball will go that direction. So let me show you. I'm going to aim right, and I'm going to set right. See? It sets right. If I do left, I set left. If I do back, I set back with S. If I do forward, W, I set with E, and it goes forward, right? So basically, this is super famous if you want to trick the blockers and aim on the other side. Or even if you keep doing that, they're going to think you're set and you're going to spike. So maybe one blocker is going to be on you, 2 blockers maybe, and you just set to the other side. Based on the distance on this court, depending on where the spiker on your team is at, you're going to want to set how much power to put into it. And also, you're going to want to jump at a certain time. If the spiker is over here right next to you and he or she jumped super early, then as soon as the ball's up, you're going to want to maybe set it like that, right? Low power and jump early as soon as the ball is right next to you, right? Or if you want to go for a high set and get the ball to go more over towards the end, go ahead, jump when the ball's high and set max power, right? If you have someone like Asanu or Hidari who can jump high.